Hey, family. It is your girl. Listen, Linda, aka Dr. Jacqueline Cox, right? I always say listen, Linda first because that's usually how a lot of people know me. I've even so far went into the jewel the other day and I was in there and I was shopping. And it's like a lady came up to me, she said, I know you. I said, you know me? Like, how do you know me? And then she was like, you that lady, listen, Linda, I be seeing your little stuff on Facebook. How you doing, girl? So I am listen, Linda, aka Dr. Jacqueline Cox. I said, well, my real name is Jackie, but thank you for no. She's like, I just listening to your podcast and I be seeing you on Facebook and on Instagram and stuff, girl. You just be doing your thing. So when you think don't nobody know who you are, you just may be surprised about who really seeing you and who watching you. So I am listening Linda today. And when I go live, you already know we're about to talk about opportunities. We're about to talk about legacy and a little bit of real talk because we all need sometimes just a little bit of real talk. So tag somebody, share this live, and let's get into it. First things first, God laid this on my heart, and I'm being obedient to the cause, right? Because I believe that if God tell me to do something, I got to jump to it and I got to do it. So I'm doing a special raffle for the Through the Rain devotional anthology. Now I've got two anthology spots that are left. Okay, the regular price for the anthology is $300, but today you can enter the raffle for just $100 per entry. Now, if you win, you lock in that Arthur spot and it gets all the same advantages as the other Arthurs, right? So you will get an Arthur credit on Amazon. Somebody look up your name on Amazon, that book will come up under your name. You will also get three graphics. You will also get 1,500 to 5,000 words for your chapter, and you get promotions, you get editing, proofreading, um, and one-on-one consultations with me to help you create and craft a great chapter that helps you detail your life experiences, right? What you've been through and how God has helped you through the rain. A lot of people come in and they're new authors and they don't know how to go about um, locking in with promotions because a lot of times you have to, as an author, especially as an indie self-published author, right? You have to um, have a budget for promotions and marketing. But with Listen Linda, because I'm an award-winning brand and marketing firm, right? Two-time award-winning brand and marketing firm, you get the best of both worlds with Listen Linda Publishing because I don't just publish your book. I go all full out with promotions as well. So you have options to be in magazines, New York Times Square billboards, podcasts. You able to get on the news. It's a lot of different things you get with Listen Linda brand and marketing that you might not get with your boutique publishers or even sometimes your traditional publishers. So lock in with me. But if you don't win, your entry rolls over towards another anthology up under the Listen Linda brand balance. So either way, your investment moves you forward. Okay. And let me keep it. This raffle is also helping me support my son Jaden's homecoming. Okay, so you're sewing into purpose and family as well. So send your $100 via Cash App to $ Young Save Leaders. I'm gonna put it here on a banner for you guys, and ladies and gentlemen. Um, so you want to Cash App $ Young Saved Leaders. Okay, so Cash App $ Young Save Leaders. That is how you will be able to enter the raffle. I want you to put your name in the notes. Okay. Once you send your entry, make sure you screenshot that and send it to me to my DM on Facebook. Okay. So if you don't have me added on Facebook, please add me. You could put in the search bar, Listen Linda 23. I will pop right up, Jacqueline Cox. Okay. Next thing, the winner will be announced on the 10th. Okay. So October 10th, I will announce the two winners. So we're going to spin twice. We're going to have two winners. Okay. So I will be announcing those two people. Now, when you're announced, be ready to go. Okay. Okay. Be ready to go. Part two. Now, listen, if you've been sitting on that devotional, that short story, that memoir that God placed in your heart and told you to write, this right here is your sign. It don't get no bigger than this. Okay. Um, this right here is your sign. What I want you to do is join the 21-day Author Bootcamp 2.0 because it is officially open. Okay. I only have 4 slots left for this. I will personally walk you through writing your manuscript, editing and structuring it professionally, publishing strategically, and promoting it like a bestseller. Okay, so if you listen, Linda, and do the work in 21 days, you can have a finished book and a strategy that gets results, period. And if you don't believe me, ask the last cohort. I got one lady whose devotional is going to the second largest book festival in the world in Africa. Okay. I have another lady who hit the ground running. She's been in all type of newspapers, podcasts, everything. I got another lady who's already, they just graduated now, mind you. They just graduated at the end of August, and they've all been featured in magazines. They've all hit and charted on Amazon as bestsellers and new releases. Okay. So this is not a game. I teach you the game, period. Okay. So we start on October 5th. No, money is due October 15th. We start November 1st. Okay. There are limited spots. It's only 4 spots left. Payment plans are available and it fills up fast. And if you join now, your book will be released before Thanksgiving. That gives you time to not just release the book and become a bestseller, but this will give you time enough to have your books inside of those what they call those things, those Christmas stockings. So no excuses. Get with me. I do have payment plans available. Okay. Um, let's see, who do I got a comment about? Hey, Sunshine, what's going on, girlfriend? I see you, girl. I see you over there. Okay, now let's shift gears for a second. We talked about the raffle, which I will go over again, and we talked about the boot camp, which I will go over again. But let's shift gears for a second. Now, y'all know me for keeping it real, honey. Y'all know me. This might be good. No, it's always good to keep it real. Let me start by saying this is it's not that it might be good. It's always good. Always, always, always good to keep it real. And I want to make sure that you guys see my full, unedited, unmakeup face when I say this. Okay. Let's shift gears for a second because I need to talk to some folks who might not even realize what spirit that they're operating in. Have y'all ever watched SpongeBob and noticed how Plankton always tried to sneak into the Krusty Krab to steal the Krabby Patty secret formula? He disguised himself, slide in undetected, pretend to be friendly or curious, but really his whole mission was to observe, to monitor, and steal the blueprint. And every time Mr. Crab and SpongeBob will eventually catch him because that formula wasn't his to take. Okay, it just wasn't. Listen, Linda, some of y'all don't realize there are modern day planktons operating with those same tactics. Okay, they show up in your inbox like they want to collaborate or inquire about your services, but what they're really doing is monitoring and taking notes on your business strategies, trying to replicate or compete behind the scenes. Okay. The Bible calls this out too, because in Acts 16:16, Paul and Silas encountered a monitoring and deceitful spirit. It was a slave girl with a spirit of uh, to divide, who followed them, right? Speaking things that sounded good, but was actually sent to track and disrupt their mission. That spirit, it still moves today, but not today, Satan. Okay. It's sneaky, it observes quietly, and then it mimics. But let me tell you something, and this is for every single person. It's no specific person because the attacks come at me 24/7. It's been coming to me for the past 10 years since I started following God and doing what He told me to do. I get attacked in every which way, but today won't be the day, Satan. Okay? You do not win. You do not win ever, but you especially don't win today because I walk in discernment first. Okay? And two, I'm from Chicago. Okay? You're not sneaking nothing past me, babe. Okay. You can't. Okay. I built this blueprint through tears, through prayer, long nights, and the grace of my mighty God. So, no, I'm not giving away my Krabby Patty formula for free. But what I will do is help you build your own strategy because that's what I went to school for. Okay. I went to school, I graduated cum laude in business. Okay. I will help you build your own strategy if you book a consultation with me. I'll help you grow. I've helped a lot of people grow their business, not just mine. Okay. I've helped a lot of people grow their business for free. But I know that I am who I am through the grace of God and the gifts that He have given me. And to God be all the glory. He gave me my gifts for an inheritance. Okay. It's okay to give favor. It's okay to be a blessing and sow a seed sometimes. But God also gives me the gift of discernment. And He knows that the gifts that He gave me is for my inheritance. So I won't have to beg, borrow, or steal. Okay. And I don't do it deceitfully. I work very hard for everything that I've been building, especially these past 3 years. Okay. And I'll help you grow, but don't come for mine sideways. Don't do that. Honesty goes a long way in business and in the kingdom, and especially with me. If you come in and say, "Hey, Jackie, I like how you doing so and so. I would like to do that for my business. Can you teach me?" Not a problem. Book a consult with me for 125, and I promise you, I will give you sauce that works for you because what works for me, I may have a different audience than you. Okay. So I want to help you. Yes, that's part of what I do. I'm a brand and marketing firm. Listen, Linda is a brand, and see back there where it says, Listen, Linda, brand and marketing. I also do publishing and I also do my podcast and my radio show, but I'm brand and marketing first. That's why my publishing company and my podcast, and that's why it does so well because I know brand and marketing. I breathe it. I breathe marketing and promotions. Okay. So honesty goes a long way with me. Don't try to come in and be a snake because I cut those off at the head. So if you don't want to be blocked from me, if you don't want to be blocked from my page, it's not that I feel a competition or anything like that because I truly believe in collaborating. Okay. But I don't believe in being sneaky about it. I just don't. Just tell me what you want to do, and I can help you do it in a way that fits you and fits your business and your craft and your personality. Okay. So don't be intimidated by me. You can come to me, but don't come to me in disguise because I see right through that. Okay. I just want to get that out. So here's the game plan, family. And I felt like I just had to say it. God put it on my heart to say. And if a hit dog holler, it's gonna holler. Not my problem. Okay. But I am a 100% straight shooter. The same thing I say it to your face. But I try to be as respectful and business minded because the last thing I would need, especially as a sole proprietor in a business, people like, "Ooh, she stank. I don't like how she said that." But no, I'm a realist. Okay. I'm not trying to gatekeep anything, but it's hard work to build your brand up and then expect people to come in and expect it's hard work to build your brand up and then people come in and expect you to just give it to them, to just give it. Like, no, especially if this is your job. At the end of the day, I am I am not a minister, I'm not a pastor, but I am in ministry. Okay. I am in kingdom ministry. Okay. But even though I'm in kingdom ministry, I still have a job. I still have a business. And it's a shame that you even have to say these things. But my business is business and my ministry is ministry. And I do not allow people to think that they're going to come in and try to use my ministry against my business, because that's deceitful and that's manipulation and that is witchcraft, and I don't want any parts of that. Okay. So now you guys know all about Jacqueline Cox. Listen, Linda, both of them are one, yes, but both of them are also separate. Okay. Listen, Linda is my business. Jacqueline Cox is who I am. Okay. But my business makes way for who I am. Okay. My business helps sustain my family. Okay. So we're not going to come in and act like you're owed anything from me per se. Okay. God works through me. He tells me who I can and can't, who I can bless and who I need to allow him to fix their mess. Okay. So I'm not God and I don't claim to be, but I do run a business. Okay. I do run a business. I will pray you under a table day in and day out. I will be there for you like nobody's business. Okay. And your business will be nobody's business. But at the same time, respect my business. Respect, listen, Linda, please. So here is the game plan, family. You want to enter the raffle. Okay. It's 2 anthology spots left. 100 per entry. Okay. $100 per entry. Winner will be announced on October 10th. So number 2, lock in your spot for the 21-day Author Bootcamp 2.0. Let's get your book out of your head and into the world. Okay. If you're serious about marketing, promotions, or publishing, book a consultation with me. I have Times Square billboards, magazine features, podcast interview, promo content creation, everything you need to take your legacy to the next level. I also create book covers. I create book trailers. You name it, I can do it. Okay. To take your legacy to the next level. Don't watch opportunities pass you by. Move when the door is open. Kingdom legacy does not build itself. You've got to partner with purpose. Okay. All right, family. Thank you for rocking with me today. Remember, please, please, please remember, be honest, be strategic, and stay prayed up. God will expose every plankton, every monitoring spirit, every deceitful tactic, every person who is insecure and envious and intimidated by you. He will expose that tactic that's trying to slide through the doors. He exposes all that. Your assignment is too valuable to play small. Let's build legacy. Let's make impact, and let's do it the Listen Linda way. Until next time, y'all know who I am. Peace. And remember to tell Satan, not today, Satan, not today, or any day, but especially today. I'm out.
There's a story inside you, but for years it's been silenced by fear, procrastination, and not knowing where to start. You've survived storms, you've walked through valleys, and now it's time to turn your pain into purpose and your story into a book. This is your moment. Welcome to the 21-day Author Bootcamp, where aspiring writers become published authors in just 3 weeks. You don't have to do it alone. You just have to say yes. Turn your testimony into a title. Turn your journal into a journey. Turn your story into a book that outlives you. The 21-day Author Bootcamp. Enrollment is open. Visit www.listen. LindaPresentsOne.com to sign up. Spaces are limited. Financing available.